Previously on Dream Car by Paradise Garage.
You know what? We've been fortunate. We've been able to help a lot of people get in their cars, and just the work we do is so cool, right? Our slogan is building one classic dream at a time. It'd be cool if we could help somebody else get in their dream car.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
You know what? I'm going to figure out a way to do it.
Congratulations on being one of the top 3 finalists.
Yay! Thumbs up!
Now, just for clarification, that's not an easy number to get to.
No.
Because we've had over 500 qualified applicants. So your story did resonate with me in more than one way.
That truck means my father to me, and to keep it, oh my God.
I can congratulate you because you have been chosen as our winners of Paradise Garage.
No! Woo! Really? Oh, thank you. Now we're all gonna cry.
That's amazing.
Thank
That's
you so
amazing.
much.
I don't know what to tell you, Miles. Thank you so much for giving us that opportunity.
Terrific, guys. Oh, Barry would be so happy. He's
Well,
so happy.
I'm so thrilled to be able to make this announcement. Just so you know, you teared my eyes up again. From the bottom of my heart, and I sincerely mean it, so thrilled that we've chosen you as our applicant to do your dream car. This Willys is going to look beautiful when we're done, and I love it. It's going to be in memory of your dad, your husband, and it'll last for generations to come. So
That's fantastic.
once again, for myself, my team at Paradise Garage, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
The restoration promo to me means giving back. Seeing somebody in that classic car that maybe never would have been. So the $25,000 to me is a big deal because I want to see other people live their dreams too. And if I can be a part of that, if I can help, perfect.
The motor he sent me pictures of.
That's right, yeah. And as you can see, I have multiples.
They got a flathead 8 there. Yeah, isn't it neat? Flathead 8.
And
Cool.
yeah.
Well, the history of that truck goes back in my family a long ways. My dad grew up just outside of Rocky Mountain House. He was born there in the 40s. And his background in cars, it dates right back to when he was, I think, 9 years old, picked up a car on a farm down the way and dragged it home, I'm sure to my grandmother's chagrin, and got it working on it and got it running. So from that day on, my dad was hooked on cars, and I think he ran through dozens of them in his life. But when I came along, he had a reputation of bringing the car in, fixing it up, and moving it on out. And it was a constant cycle. We had everything. I learned to drive on a 1946 Ford convertible. We were constantly churning through cars until the Willys truck came around. That Willys Overland truck came around in about 1978, and that one never left. And I think that meant it was pretty special to my dad.
Barry had a friend, and he was the type that went around and bought the flathead engines from people.
Yeah.
And he was selling them that like for $15,000.
Wow.
No, not 1,000, 1,500.
1,500, yes. Yeah, that sounds,
1,500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my dad passed away 3 years ago through cancer, and the truck sat in the garage unfinished. And I look at that as being a way to connect back with him, but it also has a lot of memories with me as well. I mean, the first date with my wife was in that truck. I drove it when I was in high school. My friends and I got in lots of trouble in that truck. And when he took it apart in the mid-'80s and it sat in a garage for years, I just thought it was a fitting tribute to him to kind of get it back on the road, to get it back working again so that I can enjoy it, but then I can pass it to my own son and maybe he can get into his own trouble in it.
No, that sounds good. So, yeah, we'll contact you at a later date then. Well, the biggest thing is we just don't want to lose you as a customer. We understand what's going on with COVID and everything else too. But, yeah, no, it's totally up to you. We can't force you to bring your car, of course. No, that sounds good. So, yeah, we'll contact you at a later date then. Okay, thanks again, Peter. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. For frick's sakes, that's another one. That's 6 in the last 2 weeks that have postponed till spring because of COVID. Can't believe it. Hey, Greg, we have to have a little talk. I just got off the phone with another potential client, and we've got an issue going on here. So we have to talk to Miles right away.
Oh, really?
He's supposed to be rolling in here, so let's go see if he's outside. We got to talk to him now. Okay?
Hey fellas,
Hey,
what's
Miles.
up?
We've got a problem. We have to have a meeting.
Okay, let's go get her done.
Okay?
Well, I guess if we stay 6 feet apart, we're good.
Yep,
So good news, you boys don't have to shower the next couple of days as long as we keep our distance.
absolutely.
So what's going on?
Well, I've been making a lot of phone calls to potential customers, and what we're hearing is people are just on hold right now because of COVID. They don't want to do nothing because they're scared of what their future can bring and what their health could bring. So they just, at this point, they're just saying, don't want to do nothing until March. So it's throwing a wrench into the work that we thought we had coming right away.
Okay, well, we are where we are with COVID, right? I mean, we're not going to stop that. We can't do anything about that. And I feel for them. I mean, I don't blame them, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got to do what they got to do, and they got to be comfortable to come. So I get that. So we're going to have to figure out a solution to get more cars in, some more restoration projects. So, you know, think about something, come up with something for me by end of day, how we can get this thing moving. You know, I just leased 5,000 square feet more. So we could free up more room so we could bring in all these vehicles that we thought were coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we are, now they're not coming. So I don't know, like we got payroll to meet, we got payables, we got rent, we got everything going on. What do we have on the go, Greg?
We got quite a few cars on the go. We got 37 Ford Coupe. Ash is working away on that. Cheggy's working away on the Trans Am as well. And the boys are just...
I guess here's my question that I'm gonna ask, just because now we're delayed and deposits aren't coming in.
Yeah.
What 2 projects can we get out the door? Quick.
Out the door. I'd say the Lucian's truck. We could get that thing gone out the door.
So what is that one again?
That's the F-250.
That's that 1976 F-250, that
F-250.
crew cab, right? That's a beautiful truck. So yeah, that one's close. So let's work on that. And what's the other one?
The other one's probably the Fargo. We got all the chrome coming in for it.
Okay.
So that should be here any day, and then we'll be able to finish putting that together, and then we're also waiting for the interior.
So I would say, from our perspective, because that'll close out those projects, that'll give us final payment. Let's get that 53 Fargo done and that 76 F-250, that crew cab. Let's get those 2 done first. Let's put them priority. And that'll give us cash flow to hopefully get through the next while. We make our payables, and then let's figure out something, whatever we need to do to get more projects on the go. So.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I'll get all over it this afternoon here and just keep phoning people.
Okay, let's do her.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Thank you. Miles, I think I've come up with a solution to our problem.
Oh, what's that, Dave?
Well, what I'm going to do here is, this is our book of all our potential leads we've had over the last year. And what we're going to do is we're going to start right at the very first page, and I'm going to contact everybody that's in here that we've talked to in the past. And we need to find somebody that's ready to pull the pin now. So I will find at least 2 vehicles by Monday that are ready to bring their units in right away.
Awesome idea. Awesome. I love it. Okay, well, I look forward to hearing the great news Monday.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
I think people come to Paradise Garage really for a couple reasons. Number one is we do great work. Number two is, honestly, we're great people. We have a lot of fun. We give back to our community and our surrounding areas. And our guys truly love what they do. They live it. They don't just love it, they live it. And I think they can see that in our faces and our workmanship. That's what draws people to Paradise Garage.
Hey boys, can I get everybody over here? We got to unload the Dream Car Winter Project.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, solid, it is. Yeah, it is. Nice unit.
Pretty solid, good metal in.
We can make her a dream car, eh?
I want to show you guys what's underneath the hood in these 1949 Jeep Willys. It's amazing. Watch this. Yeah, baby, it's got a Hemi. Oh, perfect. Awesome. All right, well, back to work. Good
The
job.
vision for the project isn't my vision solely. The vision for the project is my whole family's vision. My mom's vision, my sister's, mine, my wife, my kids. And our vision is to see a vehicle that really pays homage to my dad. A vehicle that, while on the outside looks like maybe a crotchety old man, but inside's a real soft heart. And I think that's what we'd really like that truck to be, right? We're not going to take it to car shows. We're not going to roll it onto the back of a trailer and drag it places. It's a driver. It's one that we're going to be using. We're going to be taking in the back country. We're going to be, cutting Christmas trees or going for firewood. But I want it to be, in the end, something that my dad would be proud of.
Ray, this is a beautiful vehicle. Let's just do a little cruise around and see everything we're going to do, because we are going to do a complete frame off on this, which is pretty cool. We're going to lift that bad boy off, take care of your frame, make that all look pretty. Your lines are really good and tight on this. Everything's looking fairly straight. You got a couple little bruises and stuff here and there, and some homemade body work back here with a couple screws put in. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
New interior. I mean, the interior alone is so cool. I just can't believe these Aero trucks, how beautiful they are. That's cool. That is cool. New interior is going to look beautiful in that. But everything. I mean, you got a few bings here, but this was a work truck at one time too, right?
It was, yeah, for sure.
So I mean, it's nothing that we're not going to be able to fix. We got some pretty talented guys, so it looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. I love the tailgate. I love this part. Not the steering wheel so much, but
this here,
that is so cool. That
yeah.
Willys,
yeah, that's a classic right there, right?
Right, that is. Shaggy, what do you think? Pretty good. Thumbs up overall.
I like it.
Nice. That's cool. And on the engine part, you've got a rebuilt 350 you want us to stick in.
Yes.
So that's pretty good. So it gives us a good blank slate there, and 350 will bolt easy in here, so that's good. No, that's perfect. I'm excited, and you could tell when we unloaded how excited the guys were. So
yeah,
it's going to be an awesome project. So thank you for allowing us to do this.
Well, thanks for having us get the opportunity. I mean, I'm so excited to see what your guys can do.
Well, she's going to be beautiful next time you see her. That's what I'm going to say. Perfect. Thank you. I think the reason my team loves to work here versus your regular auto body shop that just does collision work, or a mechanical shop that just fixes the same thing over and over, maybe plugs in a computer to diagnose a problem, right? Here, we work on anything from a 1927 to a 1985, 1990 vehicle. All makes, all models. It's something new every day. They're always learning. They're always having fun, but they're doing a great job. And when you're passionate about something, you do a better job than anything. And that's really what my team here is. they're passionate.
What I love about working at Paradise Garage is just the variety of different cars. Just meeting the customers and building that plan of what they want and what their expectations are. It's just really neat.
See if Dave will come down and give me a tour, give me an update. Good, how are you, Dave? Good, just thought I'd stop off the way to Edmonton right now to look at that other potential build, and I thought, hey, I'll just get a quick update on what's happening in the shop.
Sure.
Perfect.
What do you want to know?
Okay, Dave, let's get some updates. Let's talk about the 79 Ford first. Just give me a quick run through.
Well, as you can see, they blasted this thing, and we've come into a lot worse conditions than we thought. So we got to do floors, cab corners, rockers, and stuff.
Right.
That's the first thing for this thing here.
Perfect, so you've reached out to the customer already?
Yep.
And let them know?
Yep, told
Nice.
them what's going on and sent them an estimate and everything else.
Okay, good work.
Yep.
Okay,
Trans Am, 78 Trans Am. We're still waiting for motor parts for this thing.
okay.
Basically, the rest of the car's done. We're not going to see these parts from Edelbrock till they're telling us the first part of September. So unfortunately, I've talked to the customer. He's not happy he's got to wait, but there's no other stuff that we can get, so we just have to wait.
So because we're going to be setting for 6 weeks, should we put that in a different storage area?
Yeah,
you think?
actually, we're planning on moving it tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Yep, planning on moving
Good.
tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
why we kept it covered up for today, so it's not going to get dusty and dirty from these guys
Yep.
doing their job.
And what about the 37 two-door Ford sedan?
37, we just ordered the air conditioning and everything for it.
Okay.
A couple other things we're going to change here that I haven't talked to you about. We're going to go to a solid piece of glass here, so we're going to get rid of the window frame.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
And this here I'm going to also cover up, and we're going to weld that in because we're going to have air conditioning.
Okay.
So it's just going to give it a smoother look.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
think that's good. It's coming along good, though.
Yeah, it is coming along really nice.
I know
So-
there was a lot of body work to be done,
Yeah.
and so.
Yeah, and we got the new drivetrain, the new LS, and everything's here for it now. So the guys will start here right away, start fitting that in.
That's cool. That's cool. So the Malibu, the Chevelle 66. So this is a car we built already. We
Yes.
brought back, and the customer wanted a couple more things done. What's going on with that?
Well, we're, as usual, we're always hoping to get things out a little faster, but we're a little behind schedule on this car. We're honestly hoping to see it leave here by Friday, but it's again just been a fight because we've been so busy,
Yeah, I know, but one of the things we talked about before is this car was going to be gone by the end of June.
Yeah,
It's now third week of July,
Yeah.
so
I know.
maybe two things. Maybe, obviously we got to be careful not to promise timelines to customers maybe as well, just because it can cause issues, because I know we waited for some parts,
Yeah,
and that was a big part of the issue. So, let's, I guess let's just keep working on her and get her back to the customer so he got something to drive.
okay, understood.
good.
Understood.
And what do you got going over here?
So this is a 76 Chevy C10 that we're building for a customer.
Oh, nice.
So the cab's been basically finished, the doors have been finished, jambs have been painted, cowls have been painted, the fenders and the rad support are all in the bay there and all been painted. Of course, the frame was all sandblasted and painted as well. So this is moving along quite
That's
nicely
beautiful.
for a project.
I love that color. That's
Gorgeous, gorgeous blue.
probably one of my favorite colors. Let's take a look in the paint booth.
Yeah.
If you got a can.
So yeah, look at that blue. It's outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little polishing and
Yeah.
should be beautiful, eh?
As usual, Justin's work is phenomenal as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. His painting abilities just really show through.
Good. Perfect, great. Well, I just, like I said, just want to stop in quick. I've got to go to Edmonton and see that potential build. So
Okay, cool.
just wanted to check in a few things. I was a little concerned about the Chevelle, the Malibu timeline, because I looked on the cameras and I seen it and I was going, well, why isn't it out? So I know it's close. So let's make sure we get it back to him. So
Okay,
perfect.
we're on it.
All right, man.
Okay, boss.
Thanks.
Thanks, eh?
When I first started at Paradise Garage, Miles approached me to build this 69 Beaumont. And it's not just your regular 69 Beaumont. The customer's dad had one of these back in the day, and he wanted to have one just like his old man did. But he wanted to put his own twist and flavor on it. So the customer wanted like a pro street resto mod kind of vibe with a lot of power and something that's really gonna break your neck. 475 horse, hooked up to a 4-speed. overdrive, so you can drive it on the highway pretty good and get some decent gas mileage. We did a full coil over suspension, so this thing can handle any corner like a dream. We hooked up some new school AC in it, so ice cold down the highway. To top it off, we hooked up some Dakota Digitals in his dash, so you can change his colors to match his actual color of the paint. When it comes to the body and paint side of this, we did all new quarters on it, inner tubs, outer tubs. We did trunk extensions. We did floor pans. We did a shaved firewall over here. Because since we got rid of the old AC, we had to completely fill that hole in for the new AC, and we just left it like that because it looks awesome. The whole underside of this car is base clear coat, the same as the top, because it was so nice, and we had to do it like that. You could literally bring this car to SEMA and show it off. And then yeah, there's 4 coats clear on here. It's cut and polished like a mirror finish. And when it came to this color, I gave the client 3 options. And this was my favorite one. He kind of had a different color in mind, but the second he seen this color, he was in love. And that was the one since day one. And I'm really glad he did, because it turned out really awesome.
Here's an update on the Paradise Garage Dream Car build. If you remember a while back, this truck came into us and was completely assembled. We have since totally stripped the truck, sandblasted every single panel, bodyworked every panel. The customer supplied us with a small block 283. We've also sourced out a 4-speed manual transmission, and the work is just flying through this thing. So we have put in about 350 hours so far into this thing, and we suspect we're going to be into it for about another 300 hours. So as you can see, the boys are working diligently behind me. We can't wait to get this thing finished and get it delivered back to Ray.
What I love most about being here and being part of this is being part of people's dreams. I told the customer earlier today, I said, there's nothing that gives me more pleasure than when we open that garage door, that project drives out, and I see their face. Speaking of it right now gives me chills. I love it. That's my favorite part for sure.